Hello, so today I thought I'd make my own toothpaste because I'm trying to live a zero waste lifestyle. The reason I'm making toothpaste is because I've nearly ran out of my toothpaste. And I thought instead of buying some more, I'd like to give making my own a go. But if it doesn't work, I'll get some more toothpaste because I really like it. I nearly ran out. It's sort of like kind of like a clay texture, which I just really like it because it still makes my teeth feel really clean, which is always good. And also it's zero waste because it comes in a glass jar with a metal tin, which I'm going to reuse. So to make my zero waste toothpaste, I looked online for some recipes, and all recipes sort of vary, but they have two things in common, and that is coconut oil and baking soda. So I'm going to use those. And in one of the recipes there was also mineral salt, so I thought I'd put some salt in my one. And also peppermint essential oil. Now I'm going to put it all into a jar. This jar used to have jam in it and then loose leaf Earl Grey. But now I'm going to put my toothpaste in it, so I've washed it out. It's just drying at the moment. So if you're going to make the same toothpaste as me, you'll need a little bit of salt, some bicarbonate of soda, coconut oil, some peppermint essential oil if you don't like sort of a minty taste. I know someone who doesn't like mint. Then something else which you like aloe vera or fennel is always nice. And a spoon to get it all out and to mix it up in the bowl. So I'm going to probably start off with the coconut oil. All the recipes also varied in how much of each thing you put in. So I know that one of them said 1 part coconut oil and 1 part baking soda and also 1 part salt. But I don't really know what a part is. Like, what is that? So I'm just going to assume that a part is a spoon. So that's how we're going to go today. I won't do a whole spoon of salt because that'll make my toothpaste taste disgusting. But we'll just, we can improvise. If it doesn't work, it really isn't the end of the world. Right, so... Oh, this is going really bad, isn't it? So try and get out some coconut oil. Try and make it about a spoon. I think mine's now a bit over. Yeah, it's a bit over a spoon now. Okay, so now you've got your coconut oil. Now, obviously it's solid at the moment, but it does melt sort of at a really low melting point. So once we've mixed this, it should begin to melt and sort of be a bit more liquidy, which is what we want at the moment to try and mix it all together. Now time for the bicarbonate of soda. So we're going to do about a spoon of this as well, which will be a bit difficult because this coconut isn't coming off. It's coming out in lumps, but we'll live. Because I did a bit over a spoon of coconut oil, I'll probably do the same with the bicarbonate of soda. So add a little bit more. Oh crap, not that much. Put that back. That's fine. Obviously I have washed my hands before doing this. Okay, now time for the salt. I don't want to add too much because I don't really like the taste of too much salt. So I'll sprinkle a little bit onto the spoon. I'll probably do just like, I don't know if you can see this, but like, it's all there. So that's like a quarter of a spoon or like a third of a spoon. I'm going to start mixing this now in hope that the coconut oil will begin to melt a little bit and it will mix together. It might be quite good to like smush it with the back of the spoon. That'll probably encourage melting. So because it's still quite a bit dry, as you can see, quite dry, I'm going to add some more coconut oil. Okay, so I've melted the coconut oil because I put this all into the microwave. So now it's a lot easier to mix. So I'm just going to carry on mixing it and making sure that everything's in. I might taste it actually. That's vile. Oh my god. I can't wait to put the peppermint in. Oh my god. I've put too much salt in. do love tea. So I got this today from a really cute little shop. I was talking to the owner about fluoride because I told him I was using this to make my own toothpaste. I've never. Do you just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One of the recipes said 15 drops of peppermint, so I'm just going to stick to that. I think that's probably the same one as the one where it says 1 part coconut oil and 1 part salt. And if you're going to do it in parts, don't do 1 part salt. I put too much salt in mine and I did about 1/3 of a spoon. Hopefully this will taste a lot better now. Luckily I'm not eating it, but obviously it's going in my mouth. I can smell it. That's really good now. So that tastes a lot better. So now that I've mixed everything together, which I need to put in, I just need to wait for it to solidify a bit more back into this state. And then I will test it out. I'm curious to see what happens. Okay, back in a sec. So, that was horrible. So I've now made the toothpaste more solid. I put it in the fridge. And since then I've washed my hair, so my hair's a bit wet, but we'll ignore that. Now, I'm just going to talk about my toothbrush. So, with my toothbrush, it's where you keep the handle all the time, but you just replace the head when you need to. Because technically, whenever you sort of throw away a toothbrush, you're only throwing it away because the bristles have gone all gross. So, this toothbrush is a lot more eco-friendly than most toothbrushes, and it's also made out of completely recycled material. Or like some of it anyway. So yeah, I just need to attach it onto here. It just clips in like that. And then whenever you need to replace it, you just pop it out. And they'll come out and you just replace it again. So we're going to test out the toothpaste now, which I've just made. Just wet that. This might be a bit too solid, I'm really not sure. This really isn't ideal, but oh well, life goes on. We'll have to melt it again to put it in the jar. Just kind of left it in the bowl. Okay, we've got quite a lot of toothpaste now. Right. I was hoping that wouldn't be so difficult, but well. Yeah, let's give it a go. So I liked it a lot more than I expected. It was quite salty, so I would put in less salt than I did when I next make it, or if I next make it. Nice amount of peppermint. I think if I reduce the amount of salt, it'll taste more pepperminty, which will be really nice. I like the texture, and my teeth do feel like really clean. My mouth does feel clean. I really like it actually. I just need to transfer it from the bowl, which I mixed it all in, to the jar now. Also, I realised that when I was like spitting it out, although my mouth like isn't bleeding, it went from like the toothpaste was originally quite white, it's really light in here, and when I was spitting it out, it sort of was like a sort of yellowy colour. So I'm pretty sure it was like picking up dirt off my teeth, which you can kind of see in the colour. So I'm pretty sure it does work. I just need to put less salt in. So yeah, pretty good review. If you decide to make toothpaste and you do the same recipe as me, good luck. Put less salt in than I did. If you decide to make toothpaste and use a different recipe, but also like it, tell me, because I'd really like to know. So yeah, that's it for this. Bye!